coming. Don't tell him.
All right, much better performance this afternoon. 240 yards from you, 2 touchdowns. Just how did you feel differently compared to Alabama?
Yeah, well, we're not worried about Alabama anymore. We're 1-0 this week, and we'll focus on next week. After we cover the film tomorrow and then move on. But I thought we ran the ball really well today. I thought we had a really balanced attack. Made a play on special teams, blocked a field goal. Defense did a really good job as far as the field position battle, and then obviously Brett, pinning them down there one time in the punting game. But I thought just overall, we were able to hit in all facets of the game.
Can you talk about that Dominic Lovett touchdown or pass that he made? Was it supposed to go to Dylan Bell, or was it supposed to go to Dominic?
No, so Dylan was a little bit slow on his route, and then Dom was Dylan was too slow. Dom wasn't fast enough, coming out. It was like a little whip route, return route. He was coming back in. So I'm trying to get it over Dylan, and he thinks it's going to him, but there's nobody covering Dom. So he kind of looked surprised, but no, it was going to Dom.
What does it mean to be able just to extend the home record now to 27 and 0 here at Georgia?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I talked to the guys before. We go through our little walkthrough before we come over here and do dog walk. And I told him, I was like, there's, you're not going to get too many opportunities to play at home. I think it needs to mean something to play at home. And I think, we really felt the juice. The fans came out. It was pretty loud in there, especially on defense. Keep it down on offense always. But no, it was pretty electric in there. I think the fans really showed up.
What's so impressive about the way that Trevor runs the ball?
He's very elusive. Our offensive line is good enough to where they're going to get him to the second level, and that means he's one-on-one with safeties. And when he's one-on-one with safeties, that means we're doing something really well, and we expect him to make them miss a high percentage of the time. And also in the receiving game, how he's able to come out of the backfield, run routes, all that type of stuff. They played a lot of zone against us today, so you're going to check it down to the back. He's going to make one miss, go get 10, and that was the name of the game today.
Obviously, you guys always want to play balanced on offense, but how much was that a part of the message when it comes to balancing that?
Obviously last week we it's on 28-0, so kind of running the ball goes out of the picture. But this week, getting the ball early and being able to go down and score that first drive. It was a 13 or 14 play drive, a couple runs, pass on third down, a couple quick stuff just to get the ball out of my hands and get the ball in our athletes' hands, let them try to go make plays. And we were so close to having some really big explosive plays, which we'll go back on film and we'll watch. But I think it was a really good job being balanced, and that's something that we need to do moving forward.
Did you know all week it was going to be Drew, and how do you think you did today?
Yeah, we knew all week. Just talking to him and going through practice, I thought he had a phenomenal game. His first start in the SEC at center. There's a lot on the center. It's not only a physical position, but you got to be intelligent. Because it's really part of the mental game. You got to know the checks and protections. Which I told him, I'm right here to help you. Don't worry. You make your decision, and if it's wrong, I'm gonna fix it. You're good. Go out there, have confidence in yourself, have faith. I thought he had a really good game today.
Was having a fast start a big emphasis during practice this week?
Oh, absolutely. It's always an emphasis, and especially when we haven't been able to start fast, this year, and obviously we can start faster. We only got the ball. What was it? We got the ball once in the first quarter, right? We get the ball once. We have a long drive. We go down and score. And I think we had a quick 3 and out. I forget. But starting fast and being able to go score that first drive really set the tone for the game, I think, and also keeping our defense off the field like that and be able to sustain drives and run the ball really wears down the defense.
What kind of adjustments did you guys want to make after the halftime? It seemed like you guys kind of kept up the efficiency you had.
I don't know if we made many adjustments. They came out and they had shown more man, on film. They really came out today and played a little bit more zone. They started challenging us a little bit in the second half, but they played some more man on third downs. They didn't pressure much. It was a lot of drop 8 and zone. So, just being able to run the ball efficiently and then, throw it when we need to. Something that I think we did a really good job today. And all the pros against the offensive line, and obviously our running backs were out there hitting holes and making plays. So, I thought our offense did a really good job.
A lot of people doubted you guys after the loss that way. What did it say for you guys to come back and win pretty strongly today?
Yeah, every week is different. It's a new week. We're not worried about the last game. We're not worried about the next game. We're worried about going 1-0 every single week. That is what it is, and we're always going to bring that intensity no matter who the opponent is.
And then you guys had that run in the late second quarter, going into the third quarter. What do you think led to that?
You said what?
That run that you guys went on offensively for late touchdown in the second.
Oh yeah. The 2-minute drive at the end. So we pinned them back. I think we had a third down. I got sacked. I missed a read. And then we pin them down. Then our defense gets a stop. We get it back on the 49-yard line. being able to convert in 2 minutes at the end of the half, I mean, that's huge. It puts a knife into them, and then we get the ball back. At the half, obviously, we weren't able to convert once we got it back in the third quarter, but being able to go down and get a touchdown when you have 50 seconds left, I mean, that's huge and really big for us considering we get the ball back at the half.
So what did you think about that 4th and 1 call going forward in the fourth quarter?
Oh, I loved it. I think it shows a lot of confidence and faith in our O-line and our running backs. Just go get it. And it wasn't even one. It was like it was a foot maybe, but no. I think that shows a lot of confidence, a lot of guts. And I don't know if that's something that Coach Martin would always do, but in the situation you're feeling it, let's go close out the game.
Yeah. And then they closed at 14-10. And you get the ball back, I think it's a 12-play, 75-yard drive. They had a couple explosives at the end, but it just seemed like very methodical, patient. Describe what that possession was like for you guys.
Yeah, that's huge for us. They go down, bring it back within one possession. We got to respond. Let's have a response drive, run the ball, pass the ball. However we were able to attack them, and just very methodical, like you said, and that wears down the defense. So now I'm super proud of the guys. I thought we played really well today.
Carson, did you have to take more of a role with mic identification today, or were you and Drew kind of doing it together?
I thought he did a great job, and they didn't give too many various looks. They're multiple on defense, and they're going to send different types of pressures. But we sat yesterday. Me and him were sitting in film in the quarterback room and just going over all the identifications, where we're going to go on this run, where we're going to go on this pass on third downs. And I thought he did a great job.
How much did you learn from having the same conversations with a guy like Cedric last year about what they like from a protection standpoint?
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of conversations that go into that, like as far as the coaches all the way down, because there's certain things the coaches want to do. And then obviously, I think as Cedric was, he's very smart. And I really leaned on him, relied on him. Last year as I was, learning and getting back into the groove. That's kind of what I told Lolo today. Drew, that is. That's what I told him today is that, just go out there, have fun, play loose. You make the call, and if it's not right, I'll fix it.
Did
right?
Mike say? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're good. I was done.
Did Mike say anything to Drew today, or did he scream at you to scream at him? You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't know. I assume he said something, considering it's his son. But no, that's got to be a cool moment.
You think that's weird? That's a lot of pressure though on Drew, considering everything.
Yeah, I think being the center of the Georgia Bulldogs is a lot of pressure within itself. So for him to come out there, in his first start, and I thought he played a really good game. There wasn't no bad snaps. No miscues as far as IDs and that type of stuff. Obviously, I don't watch them play, so I don't know if there's any physical type deals. But no, I thought he played a really good game.
How about this? I don't know if it was slowness at the start of the game. Y'all had the ball, I think, once in the first quarter. Y'all had it 4 times or 5 in the first half. It wasn't a lot. What's that like when you're sitting on the sideline?
Yeah, I thought the first half went by really fast.
Yeah.
I thought definitely the first quarter started to slow down. You start to get to 2 minutes left, and it starts to take forever. And then there's a bunch of TV timeouts and all that. But anyways, no. Just being on the sidelines, I think the games go a lot faster. I was actually talking to the coach about this with the iPads. We're so locked in on watching the defense and seeing what they're doing each and every drive, especially when you have a 13-play drive. You're going through every single play, seeing what they're doing. And it makes the game go by faster because you're not watching the game. You're not watching the defense. You don't even know what's going on. Next thing you know, it's one team's out. Let's get up. Let's go play. We just watched it all.
Where are you guys as a offense running the ball, you think now? And I know Nate came in this second half, maybe gave you something a little different.
Yeah, no. I don't know how many rushing yards we had today, but I thought we had a pretty good attack and a really good plan for them on what they were going to do against us on defense. Various pressures, various looks. Me checking into the right plays, getting that done. There's always room for improvement, but we got to go back and watch film. But I thought we had a good game.
Why do you think Nate doesn't play a little bit more than he does, or at least a little bit earlier than he does?
Shoot, I don't know. That's a great question. I know that you got so many different backs in there that have been able to make plays throughout the year that all give different what's the word I'm looking for? Types of skill sets. Obviously it's not my decision, but.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was done.
You had 4 turnovers last week, none today. What were you looking for in terms of bouncing back individually from your game last week?
Yeah, when you throw the ball 50 times, you're bound to make mistakes, and it is what it is. Whether it's my fault, whether it's someone else's fault, I'm always going to take the blame, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to fix it. I'm going to be better the next week. I think that's something that we do really well as a team, is just being week to week, just trying to be 1-0, which is super cliche, but it's hard, you know, when there's noise on the outside, and there's a lot of pressure coming in, you know, playing for Georgia and on our offense, on our defense, our players. But as long as we stay connected and we play for each other, I think, you know, the sky's the limit.
How would you describe how Trevor runs the ball?
He's very elusive. You know, I kind of talked about this earlier, but I think our offensive line does a great job of getting him to the second level, and once he gets to the second level, he's hard to tackle. You know, I wouldn't want to try to tackle him. I definitely couldn't. But it's just, I mean, so elusive, being able to make guys miss, and then you get in the receiving game, and he's able to run routes, come out of the backfield, make catches whenever, you know, they dropped out, or whether it's man and it's a matchup. So no, I thought he had a great game
When
today.
you look at this game, how do you evaluate it? Not just from an offensive standpoint, but is this as close to a complete game as you guys have played?
Yeah, I mean, we got to watch the film, but, you know, you got a block field goal, you pin them down. You pin them down inside the 5 with the punt team. Defense gets multiple stops. Offense, I thought we were really efficient in running the ball, passing the ball with a good balanced attack. And I mean, that's really all you can ask for. Obviously, we got to go watch the film. There's going to be mistakes. There always is. There's always room for improvement. But no, I thought it was a pretty good game.
The efficiency, kind of methodical drive rather than last week coming out really aggressive, a lot of downfield. Was that like intentional, or was it what Auburn was giving?
Well, I think there's different ways to attack. You know, I think everybody thinks attack. They think deep shots, deep balls. But I think our offense attacked today, whether that was with the inside zone, mid zone, power, or play action pass, or with short game or a screen. You know, there's so many different ways that we can attack a defense. And when you're just moving the ball down the field and you start converting on third down, it starts to wear a defense down. And then ultimately, you know, next thing you know, we're in the end zone. It's been 13 plays and the defense is defeated. So,
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.